Hi, just Nikki here. So today I want to talk about the time I kept bringing baggage from relationship to relationship, thinking that that person was supposed to fix what the previous person did to me before, and winded up carrying that baggage into another relationship until I had to realize it was me. Stay tuned. Hi, before we get started, I just wanted to tell you about this awesome company called Latasha's Creative Expressions. She's located in Chicago, Illinois, and she hosts sip and paint parties where you can go to her home, she'll come to your home. You can even go to the light front, sip a little wine with your friends, enjoy each other's company and paint and make amazing art. She also specializes in personalized wine bottles, t-shirts, book bags. If you have a special day coming, like a family reunion or a wedding or a bridal shower, and you want to have some personalized items that you want to give away for a keepsake, or even keep it to yourself for a keepsake, she's definitely the person that you want to reach out to. With her vision and yours, she'll definitely make it memorable for you. Again, if you're in the Chicagoland area, please check out Latasha Creative Expressions. All of her information will be down below in the description box. Thank you. Let's start the story. Hi. So look at my 80s hair. When you are natural, you try to do anything to it to keep heat and stuff from it, until you get ready to do that. So I got that 80s thing going on here. Um, so today I just want to talk about, could you be the reason that you're not happy when you're in relationships? So the very first boyfriend, like real boyfriend that I actually had, hurt me so bad. I mean, words can't even describe the amount of things that he did to me, from cheating to not working, and I worked and took care of all the bills. And I was young then, so I didn't know anything. This was a feeling that I never felt before for anyone, and it was something that I couldn't control. So like, no matter what he did to me, I kept coming back because it was like, this is all I knew. And I mean, really all he had to say to me was he loved me, and I believed it. And no matter what, I mean, catching him with girl after girl after girl, it didn't really matter to me. The only thing that mattered to me is those three words: I love you. So because he told me that, he had to mean it. It didn't matter to me that he didn't show me that. What matters is those were the words that kept coming out of his mouth as I go to work and make sure that he didn't have to work, or pay bills, so he didn't have to pay bills. And in return, he would disrespect by bringing people inside of the house because it was his house and I moved in, and that was his right, to do. Um, so eventually, I almost broke down, and decided that, you know what, I can't do this. No matter how much I feel for him, it's just not matching the way that he says he feels for me. I can't see it, and at that point, I just felt like I deserved better. So I got out of that relationship. And then, not even, I want to say, a month went past, and then I jumped into another relationship. When I jumped into this relationships, I had the understanding, or I guess I felt like it was this person's responsibility to correct what the other person did wrong to me. I felt like it was his responsibility to bring me happiness because I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with myself. I felt like so low. I mean, to have a person break you to believe that no one wants you but him, that you won't do any better than him, and that no one will love you in the way that he does, even though his love is not real love. This is all the love you know because this is your first real boyfriend. So to be broken in that particular type of way, and then to not take the time to heal from it properly, and then just move to something else within a month's time, I felt like it is your job to make me whole again. It's your job to make me happy. Show me what a man is supposed to do to make a woman feel like she's wanted and she's needed, and make me happy. Right his wrong. So when he would do little things, or he would say little things, I would just automatically jump to the defense. Oh, you're just like the other one. And like, no matter what he tried to do, it was never good enough because he wasn't righting what the other person did wrong to me. And he was moving in his own way, and he wasn't moving in the way that I felt like he should be moving to correct somebody else's mistake. So I would punish him, so to speak, and make him feel like, I don't believe that you care for me because I still feel like I felt from the last relationship I was in, and I shouldn't be feeling this way. You're not doing your job. So that didn't work because he just couldn't take it, and he was just like, you know what, it is what it is. I can't deal with this. So he left. So instead of me seeing that, maybe, you need to stay by yourself, maybe you need to reflect on the hurt that you felt, instead of trying to get over it and say, oh, okay, that saying, I mean, the way you get over someone old is to get under someone new. You following that saying that people tell you, oh, all it takes is somebody else and then you'll get over the person. Well, I just went with someone else and it didn't heal me. It in fact made me more upset, and it made me feel like, well, where's the healing in this situation, because I still feel broken. So I want to say maybe 3 months passed after that relationship. Now I got on my back the first person that I was ever with, and the hurt and the brokenness that happened in that relationship. Then I jumped to another relationship, and I have that hurt on it because I didn't look at it as this is a bag that I carried in, and I put that bag on another person to unpack, and he didn't even help me pack the actual baggage. So for me to want him to unpack it, I didn't see how that was an unfair thing for me to do. So in my head, he's just like the first dude. He's not any good. He's just like the dude I just left. And I'm getting this, and I'm setting myself up for this pattern of, if you can't fix what the last person broke, then you are just like that person. Because 3 months later, I met another guy, and it didn't get to a point where we were serious, where it was like we're boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just talking to each other, nothing serious, nothing intimate, nothing. We just were in the talking stage, because I'm like, well, maybe let me slow down and then do in the talking stages. But I just felt like, I'm talking to you, but you're not healing me. I told you what happened to me, and you're not trying to fix it. How dare you? You want to talk to me, but you're not trying to fix my problem. You're not trying to fix me. And I told you that I am broken. And he couldn't deal with it. He's like, you're a really nice girl. I like you, but I just don't think I can give you what you're looking for. And to me, in my head, I hear failure again. Another guy is failing me. Another guy don't want to step to the plate and right what someone else did wrong to me. So I broke up. We part ways because we weren't really even in a relationship. Like, it didn't ever get to those particular type of steps. And not knowing, here go another bag that I just added to the bags I already have from the previous ones before. So I did take a break and just kind of focused on me, but I didn't focus on healing. I just focused on anger. I just focused on men ain't shit. So I'm just not even gonna deal with that. And that was an anger. It wasn't a healing moment. It wasn't let me find out what it is. Let me get to the root of the problem of why I feel this way and why I'm unhappy, and why I think I need someone to fix it and make me happy, make me whole. It was, I fucked him, they are all the same, men ain't shit, you hear it all the time, and you know this and the situation is, and that's just what started forming in my head. So fast forward 8-9 months, I met somebody else and we went into a relationship, but here I am with still all this baggage. But then I didn't even realize I was adding more baggage on it because of what I set up in my head to believe that this is how men operate. So going into a relationship at this point, I'm like, oh, he gonna be on some bullshit, but I'm gonna see what it is, because you don't want to be lonely. You don't want to feel like, oh, you know, you want someone, but then you don't trust. So because you don't trust and you're looking for someone to fix what someone else broke, you're like, you know, this is a cycle that keeps happening over and over again. And then before you know it, you had another guy, you know, and in your head you're going through the same situation because you're not dealing with all these bags you keep carrying. And before you know it, you got a damn U-Haul behind you with all your shit in it because you haven't dealt with it. You know what I mean? It's one thing to ask a person to help you unpack a duffel bag, but it's quite another to have a person fucking try to help you unpack a U-Haul truck of emotions that they had nothing to even do with in the first place, you know? And then you start to fall into a pattern that you now in your head think that that men are this. So you know what you do? You start getting men that are that way, the way that you sat in your head, the way that you said that. Now, because you feel like this is all that is out there, you know, so better something, better in nothing, and then you're still unhappy because you're looking and you're looking and you're looking, not realizing that nobody can make you happy, period. That's just, I'm sorry, nobody can make you happy. You have to be happy with you. You have to be happy with yourself, because anyone that comes into your life only adds to the happiness that you already have. They cannot be the source of it, because when you put that much pressure on a person, it breaks them. And now it's two people collecting bags together because they don't know what to do. So it's so important when you're in a relationship and it doesn't work out. And you know what? Not even if it didn't work out because something bad happened. It could have been a mutual split where you just grew apart, because that happens. You need to take time for yourself to see, what did you do in the relationship? What did you do to contribute to maybe the decline? Doesn't mean like you cheated or you wasn't this, but sometimes we do things and we expect people to take it. We expect, because that's just who we are. But when you're in a relationship with someone, it can't really be about just who you are, because you are trying to become one with a person. So now you have to be mindful of this other person that you're with. So yeah, this person didn't cheat, but this person's mean as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, they can't even get a word out. They don't want to talk to you because you're mean. You know you didn't cheat, but you don't cook. You know what I mean? You don't show affection. You don't do anything to make this person feel wanted by you. So no, you don't cheat. And great, you don't. But then there's a lot of shit you don't do. So now you're like, you know, why is it like this? Because people look at the core things. Oh, I'm not a cheater. I'm not a this and I'm not a that. Okay, you're not a cheater, but you lie a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you know, because once trust is broken in a relationship, no matter why the trust is broken, once it's broken, it's hell to fix it. It is hell to fix it. To get trust back to where it was, that is hell to do. And sometimes it can't be done. And for those that it can be done, you better believe that's some working shit behind the scenes. And the person that broke the trust is going through it to get the trust back. That ain't no easy situation that you could just get it back like that. You know what I mean? Because trust in a relationship is the biggest thing ever. It's the operate. People think it's love. Love by itself is not enough to sustain an actual relationship. It's not. You can love someone all you want, right? But if you are not putting actions behind the words that you spew out of your mouth, your love doesn't mean anything at all. And now you are putting these feelings and these emotions on the person that's just trying to get that love from you. And if that person doesn't deal with it, now they got baggage, and now they're going to somebody else trying to get somebody else to love them in the way they wanted you to love. Sometimes that's where rebounds come from. Sometimes you get with another person not because you just want to be with that person, it's because you're missing something. You want back what you thought you could have with that person, because that's who you wanted it with. And then once you get over that person and you with this new person, you like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't want to be with this person either, because that person was your to do now situation. And now this person, once you break up with them, now they got baggage because you used them in a way. So it is important to really take time by yourself when you break up with someone. No matter how long you've been together, it's time to figure out, could you been a contributing factor? Because to be honest, if you go from shitty relationship to shitty relationship to shitty relationship, sorry, it's you. Because you are the person that's picking all these people. So it's something about you that keep picking shitty people. Or it could be something in your head because you haven't let go of baggage that you've had, and you got a U-Haul behind you, and because it's invisible, you act like you can't see it. So you put everybody in this box. So now in your head, people ain't shit, and you running people away. Because one thing's for certain, if someone or something is meant for you, it's for you, period. Nobody can take it away, but you can definitely give it away by the way you treat it. And I had to learn that. I had to learn that it's not another person's responsibility to right another person's wrong. You didn't do it to me. You didn't make me have those feelings. And it's wrong for me to put that on you and put that burden on you to make you feel like you have to right and make me happy and make me feel okay again with the men. That's not your job. Your job is to come in and show me who you are. And my job is to accept it, to give it a chance. But to give it 100% of a chance, you physically have to take time away. Get to know you. Get to know what you need from a person. Not what you want from a person. Those wants, that shit is when you're like 19, 20, 21. Over 25, you need to start to know what you need from a person. What you need. What are your requirements? What will you tolerate? What will you not tolerate? What can help you reduce the bags that you have? Some of us need to unpack those bags. Some of us need to realize that some of those bags that we have, it's not even from boyfriends, from old boyfriends. It's from fathers not being there. It's from growing up, and only person that you saw that was the backbone and the strength is your mom. Not you didn't have a dad there, and you take that with you. And I believe sometimes that's why we allow ourselves to take certain things, because if you had a father that walked away and that was taken away from you, sometimes you just accept. any shit that a man does just so you can have that male figure there. You know you don't, you know you need to be treated better than what you're being treated, but you have a male figure that you didn't have before. So to you, by all costs, I'm going to continue to do what is necessary to keep him here, because I don't want to feel that feeling again. So if that's one of the bags you have, that's going to mess you up. Any relationship that you walk in, good, bad, or indifferent. So that's a bag you need to unpack and deal with. That was one of my bags. And I just pushed it back in the closet, you know, because I had like a bomb stepdad. And love him to death. And to this day, he's my real father. But my actual real father, that hurts when they choose to walk away and leave your mom, their wife, you know, and go and then act like they don't have any children because your mom is tired of being cheated on and lied to and all other kind of stuff, and she's trying her best to make sure that you have a relationship with your daughters and you don't want to. That's a burden to carry. So even when you get a great stepfather and who is and nothing away, that's my dad, will always be, it's still a part of you saying why you're not wanted. So then you start looking, and then you're not looking right because you're not healed properly from a situation, and that's a big situation to be healed from. You have to learn how to unpack stuff before you move on. You have to learn how to throw shit away. When you leave a house, you don't take broke shit with you. You throw it away and you start anew. Well, you need to do that when you leave a relationship. Don't take broke shit with you. Start over. Allow that person to show you who they are without your taint, without you having this taint image of them. Once you do that, it'll make dating a whole lot easier. Once you do that, you'll realize whether or not you have someone, you're going to be happy, because the happiness begins and ends with you, not another person. So I hope that you enjoyed this story time here. If you want to know, more story times are coming here. Also, again, if you know any women that own a business, run a business, please drop their information below in the comments and I will reach out and definitely promote them on this particular channel here. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, live in your standard of beauty. Bye.